student visas and things like those. And sometimes you tend to see that most institutions, they don't really understand the problems that you get into. And we put a lot of effort to really, try to get the students. And sometimes, for example, like right now, we just brought about 95 students to the US in fall. So sometimes, institutions don't understand the problems that we get through. And I would like to see more of participation from the institutions where maybe they can lobby for us, talk to the embassies, tell them that this is a good organization that we work with. So we would like to see more, institutions get to understand the markets and try to help us as much as possible. On top of that, also we've had instances where we get into a partnership with a university and then new management come on board and then they don't want to grow the partnership, They bring a few other things, I don't know, we have to meet this and this and this, and you find out we are not even able to bring more students to the university. Thank you so much.
So maybe just a quick follow-up question for you. So of the partners that you have, are there any, and you don't have to name any names, but are there any who you feel get it and with who you really feel this partnership is going into the direction that you're looking for? And if yes, what do you think they do differently?
So we have one university that has shown like they kind of understand. They've told us that they've been able to work with some agencies back in I think Ethiopia and Vietnam, and they promised us they will be able to work with us and try to lobby for us through senators and things like those. But still, that has not happened. They're kind of like quite slow, and yet we are suffering so much back home. Like right now, for example, for this spring, right now we have about 20 students who have gotten visas.
You're watching Success with Bob Mwiti Show, presented to you by Upstake America. Upstake America is a consulting company that helps immigrants find amazing higher education and job opportunities in the tech industry in the United States. You can find our programs by going to www.upstakeamerica.com. Upstake America, we wake you up to the unlimited potential.
I wonder, is there anybody here in the room from the institutional side who actively recruits in Africa, or more specifically in Kenya, and who might have a response to that? John?
Bob, I share your pain. We had an 80% visa denial rate for students coming from Nigeria, Ghana, Kenya, and Tanzania. And we put a lot of effort into recruiting those students into our university, just like you're putting a lot of effort in. I come from a state that has some fairly influential politicians. Kentucky. We wrote to the Senate minority leader, and basically, gee, international education is a good thing for Kentucky, but nothing came of it. Same thing with our congressional representative, who is actually quite supportive. We represent a fairly substantial part of the economy in our region, and still we haven't had. So at least my institution, I'm sure this is probably the case with several others in the room, we are trying. And I'm very disappointed that we can't do better, because we love our Kenyan students and our Tanzanian students. They're amazing.
Thank you so much. I think we have time for one more comment. Brian, if you would like to share your view.
I'm just going to actually change topics, if it's all right.
Oh my God.
Is that all right? Or maybe give a little feedback? All right.
Hi everyone, my name is Brian Gross. I'm the Vice President for Enrollment Management at Hartford College, and I want to congratulate the board and AIRC for this great conference. And I'm really excited about the new market position that I hear from AIRC, being the leader in international enrollment management. I'm really interested in market positions, and I think market positions are supposed to be aspirational, which I think the market position is aspirational. international enrollment management, and your position becomes your strategy, right? Helping you determine where to invest resources, who to recruit and why. And so I just want to say from an enrollment management perspective, I see enrollment management at a high level as the intersection between admissions, marketing, and financial aid. I also see in the future, when I think about the field of enrollment management,
You have been watching Success with Bob Mwiti Show, brought to you by Upstake America. Come back again next time to learn concepts, tools, strategies, and resources on the path of becoming a successful immigrant in USA through real-life experiences. Be sure to subscribe to Bob Mwiti channel on YouTube and also follow him on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn.